Fan service. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video is going to be my review of the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's episode 55, Eugen and the Sea. And I gotta be honest with you guys, this episode was actually a really good episode until it got to the end of the duel, where it was pretty much an anticlimactic ending. But other than that, though, the episode was pretty suspenseful and it had a lot of fan service in it, so you gotta hand it to that. But I'm rambling, so at risk of further rambling, we'll talk about all this soon enough. Let's move on to the actual episode. So the episode begins with, it actually begins in two different parts. We get on to the Goha 6 president's spaceship, and the remaining Goha presidents are basically enjoying their time. We see Eugen here, and he's running a treadmill, and he's determined that he's going to avenge his fellow president, and we see him actually break the treadmill. While this is going on, Yuga and company are observing the program on the moon, the Rush Duel robot, and it's still going nutty, and it's putting a lot of stress on the program. So those are the two contrasting openings here. But it gets really weird when Eugen ends up breaking his treadmill. He gets tossed out of the spaceship and into the sea, where he has this weird encounter with a dolphin, and it plays a little bit more into the episode later on. But the dolphin thing was a little bit weird. It kind of gave me Mako Tsunami vibes here, and it kind of turns Eugen into this era's version of Mako Tsunami. But again, we'll talk about that. Anyway, we go on, and the following day Eugen arrives at the school to confront Yuga, and he basically brings an entire ocean along with him when he challenges Yuga to a duel. And it's at this time that we see Roman fan service here, because Kaizo appears, and once they're on the beach, they tell them all to get changed, and Roman gets into this swimsuit deal. Fan service, what can I say? And then it's at this time Eugen challenges Yuga to the duel, and Yuga's like, but I can't swim, so Luke takes his place in this duel. So it's going to be Luke versus Eugen, and it's also at this time we see Roman almost fall into the sea, and it's at this time Euro arrives to save Roman, and again, fan service moment here. And we also learn that Euro is now attending Goha 7th Elementary. It's his new racetrack, so to speak. And so with that, the duel gets underway with Eugen and Rook, or Luke. And it's funny, because now it's a battle of sea serpents versus dragons, and for the most part, Eugen has Luke on the back foot most of this duel. We see he brings out this new sea serpent monster, Daedalus, and its field wiping effect, basically he sends Yumi to the graveyard, and it destroyed Yumi in exchange for wiping Rook's field. And so yeah, now Rook is on the back foot for most of this duel. He only has 200 life points left, and the duel is really just, you think Rook's going to lose. It's suspenseful, what can I say? And it ends with probably the most epic disappointment you could possibly imagine. It comes down to one draw. If Eugen manages to pull Yumi, which was sent back to his deck, Rook loses the duel. However, he goes to draw, and he draws a Creek field spell. And it's funny, because it's at this moment the sea starts disappearing, because we learn that Kaizo has pulled the plug on it. So again, kind of an epic disappointment here on how this duel is going to end. Rook ends up winning the duel with a direct attack, and that is the duel. Luke wins, and we get to the end of the episode. We see that Eugen has been thrown to the sea. He has more training to do. He resigns, and we also see that Mimi is out of the job. I'll be honest, I felt really bad for Mimi right now, because she's really upset about this. And then we see a very ominous ending. We go into the basement of the Goha Corporation, and there's basically like these council, or these bunch of machines that look a lot like the President drone, or Darth Vader as I like to call it, and it's just really ominous there, and that's where the episode leaves off, on that suspenseful note. So that being said, everybody, that was the episode. Like I said, the episode minus the drastic disappointment and anticlimactic ending of the duel, was still pretty suspenseful. It had a lot of fan service in it. It was still a pretty good episode. Overall, I give this episode an 8 out of 10. I really did enjoy it. The reason why it doesn't score higher is just because of that disappointment of an ending of the duel, but again, who knows? Anyway, that being said, everybody, those are my thoughts on this week's episode, and as always, I want to hear yours. So, in the comments section down below, let me know what your guys' thoughts were about this week's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just there? What are your thoughts? Just let me know in the comments section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. Alright, everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Hey everyone, Templar74 here. Did you enjoy the video? Do you want to help support me in making more content like this and see your name here at the end of every video? Then consider supporting me on Patreon. Any help is greatly appreciated and will help ensure continuation and increase the quality of production of the videos that I'm able to make for all of you. Link down below. Again, thank you so much for your support and for liking and subscribing. You all are amazing. And as always, everyone, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.